Hi, Dr. Ben. Hope you're doing well. This week, I'll talk a little bit about my classical machine learning technique that I wanted to implement. So for my classical machine learning, I decided on taking your advice and focusing on the computer vision model. So I decided on using an SVM model, but I was a little bit confused as to how I should go about this. So I was reading papers online as well as other tutorials. And one of the main things I found was extracting hog features, which is histogram of gradient features, which are key features that separate a certain image from another or a certain object within an image to another. So the for the model itself, the input features would be the hog features, and the target variable would be the class ID. So for all those images, all the training images, I got the hog features for each image as well as the class IDs that are within the image, so that those two can easily be mapped. And then I used an SVM to kind of go through this process, everything from pre-processing the data as well as creating those pairs with the hog features the uh, the class ID labels. And these were the classes here. We actually do the machine learning, training, splitting, performing validation, etc. And then we create a confusion matrix here that shows how well the SVM model did it, especially since this is a classification task. As you can see, it did a pretty poor job. However, I think that's pretty expected with a model like this, especially when the primary focus is using deep learning and computer vision. I can quickly also share some progress on my application, my Flask app. Here's the landing page, the front end. It has good instructions, what methodologies are used in the application, the purpose of the application, and then additional resources for animal preservation. So I can do a quick example here, click upload. And as you can see, the model does a pretty decent job identifying the animals within here. You can click on one of the animals detected, and it's going to take a second to load and utilize RAG to get all information regarding penguins. Tells you the endangered status, as well as what's actually in the picture. And you can ask some questions in the chat bot, like why do penguins have the ability to withstand extreme cold temper? And then send. And then it tells you pretty compactly exactly why penguins are so good at surviving the cold. And you can ask a variety of different questions. It's not necessarily tailored to endangerment. You can ask it general questions as well. That's just a little bit about my application so far. And next week, I'm going to be focused on deploying this.